Imagine cradling a small, soft pouch in your palms. A lemony green perfume lifts when you press it, the fabric warm from your hands, and there's a sense of permission to let your shoulders drop. That's what we'll make tonight, a tiny sleep sachet you can tuck beside your pillow or slip under your case. It's simple, portable, and meant to be a gentle signal to your nervous system that night is beginning. Welcome to Earthy Remedy, your space for natural remedies, real food, and everyday wellness. I'm Fiona Thompson. The idea tonight is straightforward. A lemon balm and oat straw sachet that creates a repeatable bedtime cue, something your body learns to associate with rest. We'll cover why it works, who should be cautious, and exactly how to make and care for one. There are those evenings when your mind races long after the lights go down. Lists pop up, your phone buzzing in memory, and all the tiny unfinished tasks seem to climb into bed with you. I used to blame myself. Later, I learned it's often the missing cues that help us shift. A small ritual, a scent, a soft fabric, a few slow breaths gives the body something consistent to follow. The science behind scent and ritual is simpler than people expect. What the studies show is that smells connect quickly to brain areas involved in emotion and arousal. Lemon balm contains gentle aromatic compounds that, in both traditional use and some controlled studies, are associated with calming effects. Oat straw is more about texture and a neutral grounding base, so you get scent plus a tactile weight that feels comforting. So smell is basically a shortcut to calm. Not magic, but a reliable cue the brain can learn. Exactly. The evidence supports the idea that consistent sensory cues, especially when paired with a small, repeatable action, can reduce physiological arousal over time. That's why I suggest trying this for a week. Make the sachet and use it nightly for 7 nights, then notice if your time to sleep changes even by a little. It's not a clinical fix for chronic insomnia, but it's a measurable habit with low risk. Traditionally, people have used a lemon balm, sometimes called Melissa, in pillows and teas across Europe to soften worry and invite rest. Oat straw shows up in folk remedies as a humble, supportive ingredient. It's not flashy, but it fills and balances the blend. Paired with a tiny ritual, those old practices make for a modern, accessible tool. A couple of quick safety points before we gather ingredients. If you or anyone in your household has strong plant allergies, do a small sniff test and avoid close contact with an infant's immediate sleep area. Also, make sure herbs are fully dry before storing to prevent mold. If sleep problems persist, mention it to your clinician. This is a supportive ritual, not a replacement for medical advice. Ready to make one? I'll read things slowly so you can jot them down or just listen and pause to gather supplies. If you want to make this with us, pause now and come back when you're set. Ingredient list. I'll read each slowly with a short reason why it's included. 2 tablespoons dried lemon balm, finely crumbled, for that bright, calming top note. 1 to 1.5 tablespoons dried oat straw, broken into small pieces, for bulk and a soft, grassy base. 1 teaspoon dried lavender buds, optional, for floral calm, or 1 teaspoon dried hops if you prefer an earthier tone. 1 teaspoon rice hulls or finely chopped oats, optional, for texture and moisture buffering. If pollen sensitivity is a concern, substitute dried orange peel or a small scrap of vanilla bean for scent. Equipment: a small mixing bowl, a spoon, a clean square of breathable fabric, cotton or linen, about 6 by 6 inches, or a small muslin bag. A funnel helps, but isn't necessary. That's all. Step 1. Make sure your herbs are thoroughly dry. If they feel slightly soft, spread them in a thin layer and air dry 24 hours. Moisture invites spoilage, so this step matters. Step 2. In your bowl, Combine 2 tablespoons lemon balm with 1 to 1.5 tablespoons oat straw. Stir gently and notice the citrus herbal lift. Go ahead, take the bowl to your nose for a quick sniff now. What do you notice? For me, the lemon balm is bright and almost a little lemony tea-like. I get a bright top note from lemon balm and a soft cereal-like warmth from the oat straw. Step 3. Add your teaspoon of lavender or hops if using them. Rub a small pinch between your fingers to release more scent. That micro-rubbing helps the aroma open up. Step 4. If you'd like extra longevity or are concerned about allergies, sprinkle in a teaspoon of rice hulls or chopped dried oats. These are neutral fillers that absorb small amounts of moisture and keep the sachet feeling light, not clumpy. Step 5. Spoon the blend into your fabric square or muslin bag. If you're using fabric, bring the corners together and tie with a thin ribbon. Leave some give. Don't overpack. The sachet should be pliant and release scent when squeezed. Quick confession, I once tied one so tight it felt like a pebble. It still smelled fine, but it lost that soft give that makes it pleasant to hold, so leave a little spring in it. Step 6. Label with the date and store in a cool, dry place. Expect peak scent for about 3 to 6 months. After that, refresh by adding a few dried lemon balm leaves or, cautiously, a drop of a safe essential oil if you know no one nearby is sensitive. If the sachet ever smells musty or off, discard it. How to use it? Tuck the sachet under your pillowcase near your head or keep it on the bedside table and lift to your nose as part of a short breathing ritual. Hold it in your palms for 30 seconds and breathe slowly 3 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That tiny routine becomes a bedtime signal over time. Variations in low-cost swaps. If lemon balm is unavailable, dried lemon verbena or a strip of dried orange peel works. If you don't have oat straw, plain rolled oats or rice hulls are fine. For travel, fill a small locket or sachet card and carry it with you to cue calm when you need it. And for pregnancy, many clinicians recommend minimizing concentrated scent exposure. Plain oat straw or a single ingredient sachet may be a safer option, but check with your provider. A few condensed safety reminders. Do a sniff and skin check. Avoid placing loose sachets in infant bedding. Air herbs thoroughly before sealing. And stop use if you notice respiratory irritation or headache. If you take medication or have a condition you're concerned about, mention it to your clinician. Put this sachet in the context of broader sleep habits. Morning light exposure, a consistent wake time, and screen reduction at night are evidence-based strategies that pair well with a sensory ritual. Try the sachet nightly for 7 nights and note small changes. Does it shave off 10 or 15 minutes of time to sleep? Even a small shift is meaningful because routines compound. Before we go, take a moment. Imagine the sachet in your hands, the lemony lift, the fabric's warmth. Picture doing the 3 slow breaths and letting one small worry go. You don't need to change everything tonight. Just add this tiny, kind action. We'd love to hear how it goes. Did you make the sachet? What substitutions did you try? Send us a voice message or DM at the Instagram link in the show notes. Your feedback helps shape future episodes. And if this was helpful, please subscribe so you don't miss more plant-based routines. Thank you for sharing this quiet space with us. Remember, listen to your body. Trust the earth. Feel the difference. Good night and sleep gently.